Happy birthday to John Goodman, or John Stephen Goodman, whatever. Born on June 20th, 1952. Yep. He's 74 now. Wow. Yep. A good day I saw him in Flintstones, which he did long time ago. Then he also did he did star in the second Blues Brothers movie with Dan Aykroyd, and then The Big Lebowski with Jeff Bridges. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? The Emperor's New Groove. Ooh, that's a good movie from Disney. And then Monsters Inc. as Sulley. Yep. All right, let's go. First up, the 80s, 1983, Eddie Maccon's run as Herbert, 1983 with Kirk Douglas. The Survivors as Commander, also 1983. 1984, Crackers as Cracker. Ooh, Donald Sutherland. CHUD as Cop and Diner with John Hurt and Daniel Stern. Maria's Lover as Frank. Revenge of the Nerds as Coach Harris. That's the old one. Sweet Dreams as Otis, 1985 with Jessica Lange and Ed Harris. True Stories as Lewis, 1986. This movie's turning 40. The Big Easy as Detective Andrew D. Soto, 1987 with Dennis Quaid and Alan Barkin and Ned Bedding. Raising Arizona as Gale with Nicolas Cage. Burglar as a Detective Neshwander with Whoopi Goldberg. The Wrong Guys as Duke, 1988. Punchline as John Christick. Ooh, Sally Fields with Tom Hanks and John Goodman. Oh yeah, I love Sally Field. But good thing I saw her in 80 for Brady. Everybody's as All-American as Edward Lawrence. Yep, another Jessica Lange film that she done. Leading role. Sea of Love as Detective Sherman, 1989 with Al Pacino. Always as Al Yaki. Richard Freefuss made it. Stella as Ed, 1990 with Betty Midler. Wow, she's around, huh? Krachnophobia as Dilbert, 1990 also, with Jeff Daniels. King Ralph as Ralph, 1991. Oh yeah. That was 1991. Barton Flink as Charlie Meadows and Carl Mundit. John Turturro made it with him. This movie's turning 35. The Babe as Babe, 1992. Oh, yes. I don't know. Matinee as Lawrence, 1993. Yep. Born Yesterday as Harry Brock. Yep. Melina Griffin. We're Back, A Dinosaur Story as Rex, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Love that movie. The Hudsucker Proxy as a newsreel announcer, 1994, with Tim Robbins. The Flintstones as Fred. Oh, that's a good movie. That's the one that started it all. Pie in the Sky, 1996 as Alan, and Mother Night as Major Frank. Oh. Those are 30 years now for this movie. The Borrowers as Atticus P. Potter, 1997, with Jim Broadbent. Fallen, 1998, as Jonesy. Yep, Denzel Washington with him. Blues Brothers 2000 as Mighty Mac. Ooh, that's a good one with Dan Aykroyd. The Big Lebowski as Walter. Jeff Bridges made this movie with him, Julianne Moore, Steve Buscemi, and John Turturro. Dirty Work, but uncredited as Mayor Andrina Riggins. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the movie, as Santa Claus. Ooh, that's a classic movie. The Red Macawn as Mac, the parrot. The Runner as Deep Throat, 1999. Bringing Out the Dead as Larry, with Nicolas Cage. And then the Jack Bull as Joe B. Tolliver, with Kevin Wait. Oh, John Cascat and John Goodman. Okay, sorry. 2 Johns. What Planet Are You From? 2000 as Roland Jones. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou as Big Dan. Yes, George Clooney. That's a good movie. The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle as Oklahoma Highway Patrol officer, but a cameo. Coyote Ugly as Williams, James Stanford. Disney's The Emperor's New Groove as Pacha. Ooh, that's a good movie with David Spade. I like this one as a kid. And you're gonna love the song from Earth, Wind, and Fire. My First Mister as Benjamin Wilson, 2001, with Albert Brooks. And then One Night at McCool's as Detective Delling, Liv Tyler. Storytelling as Marty Livingston. Yep. Happy Birthday. Just kidding. No, not to you guys. The movie as the Dean. Disney and Pixar's Monsters, Inc. and Mike's new car as Sulley. Oh, that's a good movie for Disney. The same creator from Toy Story. Now we have this one. Mr. Deeds. That was 2002. Dirty Deeds. Sorry. Dirty Deeds. I'm sorry. I know. Brian Brown made it. Oops. Not Mr. Deeds. Dirty Deeds. Sorry. Oh, Mike's New Car. That was a short film from 2002. Mask and Anomalous as Uncle Sweetheart. 2003. And then The Jungle Book 2 as Baloo. Freshman Orientation as Rodney, 2004. Clifford's really big movie as George Wolf's Bottom. Beyond the Sea as Boom Boom, Kevin Spacey. Marlon Hope's Kiss Ballroom Dancing and Charm School as Steve Mills, 2005. Knock's New Groove. Oh, that's different than Emperor's New Groove. Yep, that's different. I'll say that. Disney and Pixar's Cars, but a voice and cameo, but a truck. Tales of the Rat Fling as Big Daddy. 2007, Death Sentence as Bones, Kevin Bacon. Evan Almighty and Congressman Chuck Long with Steve Carell. And then B-Movie, Leighton D. Montgomery. Jerry Seinfeld made this movie. I like that one. Speed Racer, 2008 as Pops Racer. Ooh, that's a good movie with Emile Hirsch. That's a good one. Galactic as Al Lawley with Paul Dano. Confessions of a Shopaholic as Graham, 2009. Yep. Isla Fisher. Oh no, Isla, sorry. In the Electric Mist as Baby Feet. Oh, Tommy Lee Jones made it. Okay. Alabama Moon as Mr. Wellington. Beyond All Board Diaries as Captain Edwin Simmons. Narrated by Tom Hanks. Disney's The Princess and the Frog as Big Daddy. Ooh, that's a good movie. I like that one. Pop Joanne as Pop. And then Drunk Boat as Mr. Fletcher, 2009. Okay, 2010, The Big Uneasy as the narrator. The Artist as Al Zimmer, 2011. With No, forget it. Real Estate as Joseph Keenan. Yep. Audley Ward's Skull, the story of Saturday Night. What the heck is that? I don't know. Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close as Stan, the doorman. Yep, Tom Hanks with Sandra Bullock. I'm still excited for Toy Story 5, by the way, so you don't have to worry about that from now on. Paranorman as Mr. Prendergast. That was 2012. Ooh, that's a good one. The Campaign as Scott, but a cameo. Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis. Okay. Trouble with the Curve as Pete Kline. Yep, Clint Eastwood. And then Argo as John Chambers with Ben Affleck. Flight. Harling Mays. Ooh, Denzel Washington. Ooh, that's a good one. Inside Llewellyn Davis as Roland Turner, 2013. Oscar Isaac. Hangover 3 as Marshall. The Internship as Sammy, uncredited, with Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson. Disney and Pixar's Monsters University. That's the sequel to Monsters, Inc. back in 2001. That's a good one. Monuments Men as Walter Garfield, 2014, with George Clooney, Matt Damon, and then Bill Murray. Party Central as Sulley. Oh, short film. Transformers Age of Extinction as Hound. The Gambler as Little Frank with Mark Wahlberg. Yep. Curious George 3 Back to the Jungle as Hal Hudson, 2015. Trumbo as Frank King, Bryan Cranston. And then Love the Coopers as Sam Cooper. Ooh, that's a good one with Alan Arkin. 10 Cloverfield Lane as Howard, 2016. Ratchet and Clank as Grim Roth. Ooh, that's fun. Ooh, that's a fun movie with Paul Giamatti. That's a good one. Patriots Day as Ed Davis with Mark Wahlberg. This movie's turning 10 now. Banya and Babe as Paul. Kong Skull Island as Bill. William J. Renda. Atomic Blonde as CIA agent Emmett. Ooh, that's a good one with Charlize Theron. Yep. But I am excited for her in The Odyssey. Once Upon a Time in Venice as Dave Phillips. Bruce Willis with Jason Momoa. Transformers The Last Night as a Hound. And then Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets as a Egon. Ooh, that's a good movie. I like that one. Yep. Age of Extinction. Oh, The Last Night. Oh, that's The Last Night. That was 2017. Captain Stave as William Montgomery. Mulligan. Sorry. Wrong name. Sorry. I said his last name wrong. Sorry. William Mulligan. Yeah, 2019. For Captain State. Easy Does It as Catfish. Take Me to the River, New Orleans narrator. And then Please Don't Destroy the Treasure of Foggy Mountain as the narrator. 2022 to 2023. Smurfs as Papa Smurf, 2025 with Rihanna. And then last but not least, Chili Finger as Blake Jr., 2026. And we're waiting for Digger. That's the movie he in next with Tom Cruise. Okay. Showtimes. Mystery of Merle Castle, The Face of Rage, Hearts of Steel, Chiefs, Equalizer, Moon Lightning, Murder Ordained, Roseanne, Saturday Night Live, Graham, Jackie Thomas Show, Frosty Returns, Grace Under Fire, Sesame Street, Kingfish, A Streetcar Named Desire, Soul Man, The Simpsons, Futurama, Now and Again, Pigs Next Door, Normal, Ohio. Not Otto, Ohio. When Dinosaurs Roams America, Ed, West Wing, Father of the Pride, Center of the Universe, Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip, Old Job Jack, The Year Without a Santa Claus, King of the Hill, The Emperor's New School, not New Groove, School, okay? The show. You Don't Know Jack, Trims, Damages, Community, SpongeBob SquarePants. Wait, that's 2 episodes he done. Anyway, Dancing on the Edge, Alpha House, Saturday Night Live again. Oh my gosh. Black Earth Rising, The Connor, The Righteous Gemstones, Bird of a Different Game, the 80s is Carnidels, The Freak Brothers, Monsters at Work, and more. And Monderach Legacy of Monsters. Okay, now for the games from John Goodman. The Flintstones, Sith, Emperor's New Groove, Group Center, Mike says Monsteros's Adventure, and Monsters Inc. Scream Arena, B-Movie Game, Cars Matter Nation, Championship, Cars Race Rama Rage, Disney's The Incredibles, and then Lego The Incredibles, and Disney's Dreamlight Valley. Theater. Distry Rides Again, Henry IV Part 1, triple feature, Big River, The Skin of Our Teeth, The Seagull, The Irresistible Rise of Arturo Yu, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, A Christmas Carol, Waiting for Godot, American Buffalo, and The Front Page. Oh my God, make it stop. Oh, and one more for the music. Goodman. Okay, that's it, guys. Those are all of John Goodman movies and shows. So happy 74th birthday to John Goodman.